During the editing, Wells was continually experimenting with post-production techniques to make up for economies on the set. Linwood Dunn had been creating special effects at RKO for 10 years on pictures like King Kong and Flying Down to Rio. He introduced Wells to the optical printer.
He used it like a paintbrush, and that was fine with me, except he was asking for things that I'd never done before, and they were not feasible, and they were not going to look good, such as a zoom on top of a zoom, and the quality would be bad. However, he had enough power at the studio to okay the money and the time it would take to do these things, and so I was happy to go ahead, and I learned a lot on it, and most everything he wanted came out all right. For example, even in the library where we have the gal sitting on the bench and the base of a statue that says Thatcher on her left. So he said when he was editing, well, I'd rather start up on the statue and just pan down and then back, just like it was there. And they said, well, there's no statue on the film.
You didn't have a statue on the set?
Oh, no, just the base of it. And so I had a statue made about 2 feet high. Well, I made a straight shot of that, and then on the optical printer, I made a motorized pan down from it, and then a pan from the scene of the girl, and then matched it with a traveling split screen.
Under which you may inspect certain portions of Mr. Thatcher's unpublished memoir.
And so many of the devotees of Citizen Kane couldn't believe that those things were done, and I could go on, like in the Opera House, Comingore singing on the stage, and the camera going up into the wings, and the 2 men up on the platform reacting to her singing. And Wells said, well, I want more travel, like we're going way, way up there. So we built a miniature and made a split screen and panned onto the miniature and then off to the miniature up to the scene above and fitted it in between.
I am very bored by the aesthetics of the cinema. I regard the whole bag of tricks of the cinema as being so petty and so simple and so uninteresting, essentially. It's what a film says, and its real effect, rather than a question of cinematic style and plastic, all this kind of... The storyteller's first duty is always to the story.